Trump ally just said it out loud. That's it. I want a king. In a country that fought a war to get rid of kings, Laura Loomer is openly calling for a monarchy in United States. And tonight, we will see who is she, how close she is to Trump, why this is exploding after the DC guard shooting, and what it says about the future of American democracy. On November 26th, just hours after a National Guard shooting in Washington, D.C., far-right activist Laura Loomer went on X and unleashed a shocking reaction. She wrote that she hoped the Afghan suspect would be tortured on live television and executed by the firing squad. And then she added a simple line that sets off a political firestorm. That's it. I want a king. Loomer is not a random troll. She's a long-time Trump localist, a two-time Republican congressional candidate, and a fixture in MAGA's ecosystem. Someone who has traveled with Trump, echoed his talking points, and made it her mission to go after the officials she sees as a disloyal to him. In the past, Trump has amplified her and has even fired high-ranking officials. She attacked online for not being loyal enough to the movement. That's why her demand for an American king is getting so much of attention now. This is not Loomer's first extreme outburst. She has built a brand on anti-Muslim, mocking dead immigrants, attacking Qatar, and smearing critics like Tucker Carlson as controlled by Muslims. Despite that record, she has stayed close to Trump's orbit, flying on his jet, advising him on immigrations, and feeding him talking points that sometimes show up in his own speeches and posts. Even some Trump allies have privately warned that her influence could cost him votes in the swing states. Now, she has gone a step further, moving from hard right rhetoric to a direct attack on the American democracy itself, saying out loud that she wants a king. The backlash was instant. Conservative writers called her statement anti-American, pointing out that the entire US system was built to avoid monarchy. Commenters across the spectrum mocked her, telling her to move to a country that has a king, and reminded her that George Washington refused to become a monarchy after the Revolution. To critics, Loomer has finally said the quiet part loud, that some in the MAGA movement don't just want Trump to win elections. They want him to rule like a king, with a loyalty to the man above loyalty to the Constitution. So what does this tell us about where the American politics is heading? First, it shows how normalized it has become in some far-right circles to flirt with an authoritarian ideas. To say that democracy is broken, that only a strong man can fix it, or that maybe America needs a king after all. Second, it raises a hard question for the Trump himself. How close does he want to stand to a people who openly rejects the basic idea of republic? His critics say his alliance with Loomer is not a sideshow. It's a red flag about the kind of power he and his inner circles are willing to accept.